Both the Timberwolves and the Hawks come in with a record of 34-34, meaning they mutually met up for their 69th game of the season. The Timberwolves would come out on top.
What's on my forehead?
With a dominant performance off the rip. In that first quarter, they put up 40 points. They had very explosive offense, were great in transition. Jaden McDaniels and Mike Conley were the early on scorers that were really contributing, which is great when those are involved because they're not always the pieces that are putting out a bunch of offensive production for us. Conley was hitting some jumpers early and had a great scoring night overall. McDaniels basically the same thing, although he had more paint presence early on because they tried guarding him with Trae Young early on, which Jaden is not someone that you can hide a defender on. He's too skilled, too big, too athletic. Like, he's not an offensive liability by any stretch. He just doesn't have a ton of utilization. Luka Garza also with good first quarter minutes, and we would build our cushion in that first quarter and would never really significantly lose it. Get up to a 20-plus lead just about the rest of the game, although it would get in the teens here and there. Kyle Anderson would go on to have a lovely game, getting his second triple-double of the season, third of his career. Anthony Edwards did not shoot the three or free throws very well tonight, but still would be productive offensively and had a good game. Rudy Gobert, our last starter, also with a pretty good effort. Our starters were just killer kind of across the board. Taurean Prince also gave us an early punch in that first half. And then Josh Minott minutes. I was super happy to see that. He had one possession in the first quarter where he got a stop on Trae Young after switching on to him. Played great defense there. He's just so exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing him as a Timberwolf in the future. Don't know if we're going to get much else this season, but going forward, he's an interesting prospect. Good wire-to-wire win. Shot the ball very well. Atlanta Hawks can't say the same. Only 18% from three for that crew. Trae Young's really the one that was balling that night, 41 points. Outside of him, they can get a ton going against us. Timberwolves will continue their slugfest against the Eastern Conference. Their next matchup being the Boston Celtics, who also lost to the Rockets tonight. Huh?